Today, for our Thursday drive, Lori and I are going to take you to one of the most unique, if not the most unique spot in all of Colorado Springs, Manitou Springs. So we are going to drive you around, show you some of our favorite spots. Go ahead, stay till the end. We have some special treats to show you.
Hey everyone, welcome to your Thursday Drives with Lori and Kayleen. You're in for a treat today. We're showing you all about Manitou.
So even if you're only visiting the area, I think you're going to want to watch this video because Manitou Springs has some of the iconic things that people come to the area and want to visit and do. Anything from the Incline to some specific restaurants, the Penny Arcade, and we're going to show you not only some of those iconic kind of landmarks and things to do, but we're also going to show you some of the housing over in Manitou.
Yeah, I'm excited about today. We actually have a listing appointment here, and I was like, let's do a Thursday drive and show you guys Manitou. Manitou is, if I have to pick one word, it's going to be character.
Yep.
I think I described the Broadmoor as stately. We're a little bit more north of that now. Actually, to the right is Old Colorado City.
Or your left.
And then if you keep going straight, that's when you're going to hit Manitou. But like Kaylee noted, it's a major tourist section of our town. And if you come here, a lot of people come in the summertime. Our trees right now kind of look like something out of like an Ewok, like Star Wars movie, because it's winter here.
And everything's dormant.
And
they will get
leaves.
Green and leafy soon.
And like, what do you think? End of April? Early May?
Yeah, end of April.
So we have a couple more
I've
months.
noticed some buds coming on some of them.
Well, it's like 60 degrees here today. It's
Yeah.
hot. And we're supposed to get snow soon. So, but we're going to show you a couple our favorite little neighborhood streets.
We did a Manitou video a while ago, and one thing, so it's called Manitou Springs, because there's natural springs all over the city as well. And you can literally walk through town. Maybe we'll fill our water bottles again. The water was kind of...
Yeah, it doesn't taste very
supposedly
good.
there's a lot of health benefits to it, but...
Maybe it'll make you skinny and younger.
Yeah, we should drink the water over here.
So,
but it's very, like, health mind forward.
Yeah.
Like, what's like an organic kind of feel to the area. Lots of fun little shops all around there. Definitely something you want to like park the car, get out and walk. There's a lot of like, if you want Colorado swag while you're in Colorado, great to come here, Old Colorado City. You can get your Colorado swag. But Manitou, if you're instead of visiting but wanting to live there, it's definitely more of like a tight-knit community. There's only one high school in the area,
Manitou
one
14.
middle school.
I looked up, I was looking up for my relocation guide, which if you would like a relocation guide, it's going to be 20 pages. I'm putting a lot of work into it. It's
really cool.
Like breweries, of course, like places to eat, hikes, parks. It talks about our climate, it talks about jobs, it talks about all of our neighborhoods with hyperlinks in it.
Well, that was my favorite part. Like, if you're like, I like South Colorado Springs, and then South Colorado Springs has some of the neighborhoods, and they're all hyperlinked to our videos. And I was putting, to tour.
Made me think, but I was putting our school districts on there and like kind of ranking them according to niche.com. I'm not choosing what's right and good for school districts. Just my little disclaimer, but sorry, someone's calling us. I want to make sure it is. But Manitou is number 5 as far as niche.com rating. It has a B+ out of all the school districts in the area. People who love this area love this area.
They won't move out of it.
But
I have a good friend.
Like a Wolf Ranch area and you want those play-in communities, a newer home, this is not the area for you either. So
I think you know if you like Manitou from the moment you step foot in there.
Yeah, I mean, if you can see from the driving video how close we are to the foothills, I'm hoping that's kind of coming through. Is you are like, there's red rocks right in front. Someone else called me and I kicked me out. So if you want that Colorado lifestyle, that Colorado feeling like you're living in the foothills, you are going to be talking about Manitou, Broadmoor Bluffs, Peregrine, Rock Rimmon on this west side of Colorado. You can see the mountains from a lot of places in Colorado Springs. But if you want that feeling of living kind of in the bluffs, this might be an area to look at.
Well, look straight forward. There's no way you can't see this on a driving tour. You're literally at the base of the foothills. I will say some people may like to visit here, but they may not want to live here. It is definitely like an eclectic feeling to the area. There's not really newer homes. There is some actually newer townhomes just across the highway. But some people, like, you'll just know right away if this is your place or not.
Yeah.
With that being said, if you have a lower budget, like maybe somewhere around $450, it's gonna be a little bit harder to find homes, and you're gonna have to be willing to like drive up on a hill. Like there's not a lot of like flat lots around here, but like driving up on a hill, maybe not so much yard, a little bit older home. If you're looking, I would say maybe around the 800,000s, it's a little bit more of a healthier budget for around here.
Yeah.
A lot of the homes are also like Victorian.
Yeah, but you can take your bike out your door and pretty much hit any trail for days, I would say, here. But there's Colorado Adirondack chairs for sale.
Adirondack?
How do you say that?
Adirondack.
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 Adirondack?
Yeah,
Adirondack.
I think so.
Adirondack? Whatever. They're chairs.
Adirondack.
That's my fancy way of saying it.
We're going to show you guys, we can't decide if we want ice cream or margaritas today.
Yes.
But we're going to show you our favorite stop for one of those things at the end. But we're going to be heading over to the Manitou, the Incline in Cog Railway. We're going to go to the Penny Arcade. We'll probably stop and get some natural spring water. And we're going to highlight a couple different homes and style of homes down here as well.
Yep. So we'll be right back. This is a classic neighborhood here in Manitou. I looked up on the MLS, so you had home pricing at about 1,900 square feet from like $450, a little like bungalow type home. You have a home that was a larger home near Manitou Avenue. Manitou Avenue sits right down there. That's the heart of Manitou right there for $1.3 million. Excuse me. Typically you're going to be around $680,000 to $700,000 for these homes around here, built in the early 1900s, no HOA, but like check out these streets here. I'm hoping Kayleen can kind of show you the streets and how they go up into the hills, and you're actually living in the bluffs here in Colorado Springs. Access to Garden of the Gods right out your back door here, hiking, biking. You talk about living in Colorado. This is why people love this area. Nice, quiet, smaller community, but yet still right here in the heart of Colorado Springs. We're coming down the hill from our little neighborhood.
So if you live in Manitou, you definitely will want at least an all-wheel drive car. So I have a funny story.
Oh, okay.
So when my sister and my cousin lived here, I had just got married. I wasn't living here anymore. They would come up here. She had a Kia when like Kias first came out, and they were cheaper. And she would have to get a running start to get up the hill to go to the incline.
Really?
Her car wouldn't go if they had like 4 people in there, and then because the hills are steep here. The hills are steep
and kind of all over in certain areas. Our hills are all over. My husband
on all-wheel drive
used to taught me how to like drive a stick on like Union, and I almost died. I thought I was going to hit.
You
a lot
never
of people.
drove a stick till the. That's funny. One thing, because Manitou is on such hills, you definitely, when you're purchasing property, you want to be aware of the drainage. Have a professional home inspection done. Just make sure that the home is mitigating the water properly, because when we do have a lot of water, it does seem to run through Manitou pretty heavily because of logistically where you sit in the city as well.
Yeah, I can see the incline. I'll get out and show that to you. But this is another one of our favorite spots, especially when clients come to visit and check this out. So we found our little friend Yoda.
So in Manitou, you always find
a lot of different things,
eclectic things. Come on over here, though. We wanted to show you guys Patsy's Gift and Candy Shop, but then also the Penny Arcade, which sits right behind.
I also wanted to show them that you can see the incline.
Oh, there's the incline right there.
That is that mile-long trek right up that hill with railroad ties that people come from all over to do.
This is fun over here, though. Definitely something. Just be aware, not all games are a penny.
They're not a penny.
I was a little like, what? But check out the old time, like, what do you call them? Like the little rides that you would see in the mall when we were younger. Oh, come in here. These are the good
big
ones.
Birds here. So just cute little arcades. Oh, burning, sexy, wild, passionate, hot stuff in there.
I would ride
skee ball.
One.
That's my favorite.
I would ride that.
I'd play skee ball. Let's go check out skee ball.
Oh yeah, they have skee ball in here, huh?
But a really fun place to visit, even if you live anywhere here in Colorado Springs, is just to come down here for the afternoon, get lunch in Manitou.
Well, and
go
this
for
is
a
the fun
hike.
part too, is that you win your tickets and you get to go shopping.
Oh yes, and your kids spend 15 hours picking out what they're going to get for the $30 you spent for that
Some
Starburst. Yeah.
Some Biddo honeys. So we showed you the Penny Arcade here in Manitou. Next, we want to take you up that little hill to the incline. So stay tuned.
So from the Penny Arcade, it's not very far to the Manitou Incline or the Cog Railway.
Or if you just want to drive up Pikes Peak.
I would never drive up Pikes Peak.
It was very scary,
I would
actually.
take the Cog Railway.
I kind of got car sick on the way.
I did it once when I was like 22 and first moved out here and didn't know what I was doing.
But all of that is like right here in the little heart.
Everything is right here. But I'm hoping you can see the houses straight ahead of us on that hill. They're all so unique and different, so eclectic around here.
Well,
but
and there's like Victorian style homes, and we're going to show you like a Spanish style home.
Yeah, we'd actually,
down
one of
here.
our clients, we did a little tour with her, so I'm going to put that at the end of this video so you can kind of see that home again if you hadn't seen that video. That was such a class. They actually did a lot of work on that. They love it down here. They have actually have 2 homes down here and one they rent out. Great Airbnb location.
Yes.
At North Pole, there's a bunch of amusement rides, and Sam is there all the time. Is around this area as well. You get a cowboy hat right there. I mean, talk about unique stores. If you're going to come down here on our shopping guide, if you want unique stores, maybe not like classic like boutique, like high-end shopping.
It's more like tie-dye or Colorado swag or they have actually really nice jewelry down here.
Yeah, different, like it's like that.
They have like the old-time photos, like the black and white that you dress up for,
and then the springs that Kayleen is talking about. They're kind of all through this area where you can bring your water bottle and fill up. I think there's like one right along the side somewhere over here.
Oh, really?
On the way up, I think. Yeah. I've seen it
on the way up.
Maybe I'll find it again. I'll see.
So there is multiple veins of water, I guess, like creeks and like little rivers downtown, and even right here on the right hand side, like there's little streams of water that run throughout the entire town, and so you'll have lots of little bridges. One thing that I've noticed as we've shown homes here in Manitou, like it is even if you find a home that's within your budget, I would say if you get something on a hillside, you just want to be prepared that, you know, those rock walls, those retaining walls, if you have a bridge over to your home, they aren't going to last forever. And so we definitely want to make sure and do our due diligence during inspection, and or just be prepared if you're going to live there for years, that there is most likely, because we get weather every single year, and so there's just going to be some maintenance like that, although you may not have like your typical lawn maintenance, but you're going to have some maintenance on some of those exterior.
So this is a classic area here in Manitou. There, you can see when you come here, it's hard to park here. Yes. So I've gotten a ticket here a couple times.
Do you still have to register that you want to go up the incline?
I don't know. I haven't done it for like a year. Maybe I should get my butt going a little more with doing stuff like that. But you used to have to, because it got so busy. Okay. But this is the Cog Railway, and then that's a
one way?
I don't know. And then the incline is right over here. We'll see if we can find a place to park. We'll be right back. So Kayleen is dropping me off because we can't find a place to park. She's going to come back and pick me up. I'm going to show you guys quickly where you would go to get on the Manitou Incline. You can see brave souls right now are walking up there. You can't have vehicles up here, but I want to show you the incline here in Manitou. People come from all over the world to do this. I actually have done it a few times. It is quite the trek, straight uphill with these railroad ties, and then you get off halfway at Pikes Peak, basically, and take Bar Camp Trail, or Bar Trail down. I'm getting out of breath, so you have to deal with that. Okay, you can see incline entrance straight ahead, and you go straight up. You think that's the end, but it's not. There's like another 2 or 3 straight up trails like that. There are diehards who do this daily. And again, That's maybe a fourth of it. An easier option here in Manitou is to take that Cog Railway. Oh, you can see that one of the cogs is either leaving or coming here. I think you can see it right there. It's a really good option. You would take that all the way up to Pikes Peak. They have a new visitor center at the top. And you can go all the way up to the top of Pikes Peak. Even in the summer, it's going to be cold up there, so bring a jacket. Oh, I think the cog is coming in actually right now. Let's see if we can see it coming in. See, very active community. Here it comes. So instead of driving, you can take the Cog Railway up. I feel like it's much safer. You'll see bighorn sheep along the way, a lot of wildlife. It's a beautiful railway up and back down. And it goes into the little depot over there. So get your tickets ahead of time if you're coming here. They do sell out. I know that looks like it's empty right now, but in the summer that thing is packed. I gotta see if I can find Kayleen as she looped around. Oh, there's my ride. And some more cute houses. Okay, so Kayleen picked me up. I want to show you the front view kind of from the car, a little bit closer up. Kayleen saved me. I told her I was a lot of breath. I was trying to work on my breathing so I wouldn't appear so out of shape. Actually, it's just different.
Though,
I mean, I do work out like every day.
Everything is kind of on a slope here, and I mean, even if you're visiting, make sure you're drinking plenty of water and maybe acclimate for a day before you jump on in and try to go up even halfway. By the way, there is a halfway point at the incline, so if you don't want to do,
you can jump out.
You can jump out, and then there's the bar trail, BARR, that comes back down. You can always hike up that as well. Do you think I could just park this way on the left?
Sure.
Like this?
Maybe. I don't know what they would get us for that, but
I don't know if this is legal.
We're going to see, but we're going to show you one of our favorite little random places here. There's a ton of unique restaurants here, by the way. We're hitting the streets of Manitou again.
Yeah, so here's some of these. I was just looking in that gift shop. Very eclectic. I don't know if I'd buy anything from there.
There's a lot of things here.
I have heard of Hell's Kitchen. Have you ever ate there?
No, I haven't.
I think it's pizza or something.
I think it's a TV show.
Is it? Is that why I've heard?
I think so.
I don't know. I've heard of that. There is a really good juice bar over here as well.
Yeah, this is a fun place to come and hang out and
just
chill.
Spend the day. Bookstore to your right, but right around the corner here, that's kind of creepy, is, I would say, oh, look, we could go to the water fountain too, Lori.
Oh, good. It's
Look
right there
straight
waiting
up
for you. Look
That's
straight up.
Right there. That's where we're going.
That's where we're going, kids.
It's called the Loop.
Here's one of, isn't this one of the fountains though? Yeah.
Yep.
So drinking water advisory. Do not give water to infants. Limit consumption.
Is it hot or cold?
Cold, right?
Cold.
Yeah.
Tastes like baking soda water.
I think we're better off with the margarita.
So this is where you want to go.
Oh, are they, is that not the entrance? Are they
Here.
They're not open yet?
Here's their menu.
Hence the entrance thing?
Yeah. But they have, like, they are known for their house margaritas up here. And see that one that's $18.99? I am not even joking. It's probably this big. So just come here after you go up the Cog Railway, up the incline, and you can go ahead and get one of those giant margaritas, some churros, some chips and salsa, and it'll be a great way to end your Manitou excursion. Or maybe if you want to make this home, it could be your Friday afternoon club spot. So we wanted to show you one more spot. This is kind of like your scenery in Manitou. We talked about a lot of waterways. There's a public park right across the street. And what's interesting, so you're walking around downtown, there's houses cliffside across the street. That could be a home. One area that we are not going to take the time to drive up to, but a lot of people do ask about and actually seek after, is an area just at the base of these mountains, kind of back in here. It's called Crystal Park. And Crystal Park is a little bit more, you can still buy some land up there. There's a lot of nice homes up there. There's a clubhouse. There's a HOA, but it's definitely like mountain living, but still close proximity to the town of Colorado Springs. We're definitely on the west side. You can jump on Highway 24, head to the mountains, but Manitou is definitely probably, in my opinion, the most unique area in Colorado Springs that either you want to be here or you're fine just visiting, seeing it once. If you come down here to Manitou, you'll definitely have to come check out some of these treasures.